in a fit. He gets angry. He's like, "Why didn't you come and say hi to me? I know you heard us." I was like, "I knew you'd come and bother me. I didn't want to go out there." He's like, "You're a fucking douche." I was like, "I'm not a douche." He's like, "Get up, give me a hug." I was like, "I don't want to give you a hug." He was like, "I'm watching TV. Give me up, give me a hug now." I was like, "Chago, I'm laying down. I don't want him." He gets mad and unplugs my TV, unplugs my HDMI cord from the TV, and I knew he was gonna be here for a few more weeks, so I just went straight to bed. I just went straight to bed. Despite being an asshole, I do have some friends besides my brothers. It's funny because I actually do not reach out and try to make friends. It's rather, in fact, they reach out to me. And it wasn't really reaching out. It was just what's it called? Hazing. It was just really hazing me because I was a new kid at Appleby Elementary in the sixth grade. And the teacher has lined up all the kids next to the classroom waiting for us to go inside. And she calls my name, waiting for me to go to my desk, and she shows me my desk. God, why is my package so much? I know you guys probably see that too. what? Um, she shows me to my desk, and stupid kid, like he soon later on became my friend. A student says out loud, "I don't think he's gonna fit in it." A new kid, like, and I don't remember it, but I guarantee it was awkward as hell. I did not like it, probably, and it was probably really embarrassing for me inside that classroom afterwards. But then later on at lunch or recess, don't remember it because it was really young, but I do remember this happening. He asked me to go play basketball with him because my height or how big I was could be used as an advantage. But I get those rebounds, I get those shots, I participate. Hanging out with my friends is one of my one of the many things I enjoy doing, and we often do ridiculous things. Of course, we become really close in high school, and those times were the most precious. I remember for the senior trip, me and my friends didn't go to the river and party in town. No, 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 no. Nope. We thought of something greater. My friends and I wanted to go to Mexico and party over there for a little while. In the morning, we got up and pretended to go to school and then crossed the border into Mexico. We had grabbed Mexican food and we're proceeding to go shopping now. And through the aisles we go, we're walking down the street and we finish it off at the strip club. We hang out there for a little while until the end of the night. And we're leaving the strip club now and we are finishing off inside the linea now. We're waiting, and waiting to get back to the United States of America, the precious home, I guess. And we're waiting. The part I never really like to see, the beggars. Well, some of them are workers too. That is true. They are working very hard out there, and especially they're out there all day. Well, different ones. I know how they function. Like I know the actual system that they have, like where they function, like it rotate in and out of workers sometimes if they're the families and like we got family up there. We got people working in Linea. We're Mexican, and so they go. They got a little routine. They got a little routine going on there, like and they get people to rotate out, but they work hard, and they're making anything you want. They make you fruits, food, all kinds of stuff. They will grab you something real quick before you leave Mexico. Anything you like. I once bought a monkey that was it's like a little statue, like a little manito, and he's like he could hold a can with a Bud Light, and you could like put a can right there all the time. Like I have one right there, like he could put one. He's like always holding a can of beer, and like he has like a little pecker out too, like just poking out, and it just looks funny. And he has like a little cowboy hat on, and that's another reckless thing you could just do over there in Mexico, buy ridiculous stuff like that. Yet, instead of getting something, my friend needed to get rid of something. When we got to the checkpoint and it was time to turn in our identification, the officer pulled us into secondary. Nevertheless, my friends and I were filled with fear. We were waiting anxiously to see what is happening, and they suspected us of having drugs inside the car. They soon tell us to get out of the vehicle, search the car with the dog, and have a whole entire car flipped upside down. I'm waiting in a little fenced off area, wondering what the hell is happening because I know I'm good. I know my friends didn't bring anything, believing what they told me. Little do I know, later on, the officer has a little case holding inside his hand like this. It was Zan's. I knew exactly who it was. I was furious, but at the point he was still listing off all the other things he found in the car, and we're just wondering what the hell is going to go on, what's going to happen, what's going to happen to us, what's going to happen to my car, and we're all wondering, and this is exactly what the officer says. The two guys that were dealing with us. See now, I could have you guys sitting in the office right there for hours. He was Mexican too. And have someone come pick you up, someone come bail you out. But it's not up to me, it's up to him. Another guy comes up, waiting right there. Yeah, I don't much feel like dealing with the paperwork. It's late. You guys can go on home, get back in the car. I felt so relieved at the time, and now that I think about it, it's just a crazy teenage story that I'm glad to tell. I get into the most ridiculous situations at times, and I often don't mean to. There have been multiple times where I have gotten lost. One of the times I dragged my brother into it. Let me say that one right now because I mentioned it and it's brief. Me and my brother are very young, playing at Todd Park playground. Uh, our older brothers are playing baseball game. Both of them are at separate stadiums. One of them is close to us. I think so because why else would they leave us alone at the playground by ourselves when we're really young? Alone with no one. And then soon we'll be fine. But they're at one baseball game at the time, I guess. And sooner on they leave that baseball game to go see the other baseball game for the other kid that they had. And we're over there still wondering where they're at. Because sooner or later, we're wondering what's going on. We're hungry. We're little kids. And so I take my little brother, hold him by his hand, try to go look for my parents. Don't find them. Don't know where they are. End up walking home. Instead of making it home, I make it to my grandparents' house. All the way to my nanas and tatas. I made a big old commotion for my mom and dad. Huge mess. And we didn't have any technology at the time. We didn't know what we could have done because we were so young. What could we have done? We were so young. Oh, if only we had proper guidance. But we didn't. So me and my brother made it to the house. I called my parents on a payphone. Remember that? That's a pass. That's a pass right there. A payphone. I called the cops asking where's my parents at. Whew. Mm-mm. I wish I could remember it. I wish I honestly could remember the actual distance it took from me to go to Todd Park all the way to making it to the house. That's crazy to me. I did that. I brought us home. I'm the hero. I think of crazy possibilities. Another time I got lost. This was all on me too. The story goes that a few family members had to go to the hospital because someone was inside there not doing so well. Being very young, I was told to stay with my other cousins, and I ended up wandering off, getting separated from the family. in a huge hospital with somewhere to go. I don't know. I guess I had somewhere to go because I got lost. With so much space to get lost. For some reason, I can remember this memory. They find me eating jello from a dying patient inside their hospital room. They had put a lockdown on the hospital for over 4 hours. They took this very serious because they had been a kidnapping within the last few months. There had been many stories like this. Not the kidnapping, no, that there's many stories like that inside. And that's horrible. I'm talking about I have many stories of getting lost, which is also very horrible. One of them was with Mr. Snyder on the trip that he takes all the students to go hiking as extra credit, and I just had too much of a good time, enjoying myself out there in the wilderness. Well, not wilderness; it was Joshua Tree, enjoying the views at that very high elevation. It was a great workout. Didn't like it that much, but it was a great memory that I'm gonna have. And yet, we're here at the end. Once again, I have completed my objective, completed my mission, turned in my assignment. Well, not yet. I'm still putting it into words as I speak. This is the part where the curtains draw and the comedian says goodbyes, the shout outs he has. Nobody, don't care for anyone. And any guests who have come to clap to see an appreciation. And I don't think you guys can see him. Let me see. Yeah, you guys can see him. I have a few people here. I have me. I have my puppet. I have Iron Man. I have a few people here to see me. But who else would have been here? Could have been you guys right there inside class. All of us hearing me laugh. Probably you guys not laughing. You guys might not even enjoy this, but I did a little bit. I got a few laughs out of it because I made it. This is the part where the curtains draw and the show ends. I would say make sure to tip your waitresses, but you can't go out and have dinner, can you? Happy quarantine.